recently God directed me to do a deeper study on forgiveness, and the reason I had to do a deeper study is because I began to allow certain anger, bitterness, hurt, everything started to resurface. It was like I was ready to be open, vulnerable, whatever it is, but that was holding me back, and that's like I was having a fear of that. And so, I was asking God, I need you to deliver me from this. I need you to help me, whatever it is that I need to do. So I began to wake up every morning, and I would find 5 scriptures in the Bible that was about forgiveness, and I would ask God to give me a revelation of those things, because I wanted to be free from this. Like, I knew that it was holding me back. I knew that it was hurting or hindering my elevation. So as I began to do those things, God began to show me how I was holding people hostage to my emotions. Certain people that God was trying to use me to bless, or use my knowledge and my wisdom or certain things to bless those people, I was not willing to be the vessel that was used, because I was holding on or harboring the lack of forgiveness. And so I began to understand certain things. He began to soften my heart for a lot of things. He began to show me or help me to release certain things. He began to show me that I need to open my mouth, because a lot of times people don't really see where they offended you. People don't really see where they hurt you, because you ain't saying nothing. You just out here mad and treating people a certain type of way, and they don't even know what's going on because you ain't opened your mouth. So I began to open my mouth, having those hard conversations with certain people. I began to release certain things, and even with some people, I didn't even have to say anything about the offense. It's like they already knew, and for me to just console them, or for me to just come to them and tell them that no matter what we went through, no matter what it was, like, I forgive you and I want to move forward. And so I just realized with that, the release of all of that, I began to experience a different level of freedom. And when I say a different level of freedom, I have never experienced this type of freedom in my life. God began to open many doors for me. God began to show me a lot of different things. Clarity began to come into place. Like, it was a lot of different things God began to release when I began to release that. And it didn't come until I did that. The freedom didn't come until I released. And I'm not telling you to go and have those conversations with everybody, because you might not even be in a place to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to allow God to heal your heart. Like I said, God had to soften my heart for a lot of things. God had to show me a lot of different things. God even showed me that you prayed to be a vessel used by me, but how can I use you if you're not willing to forgive those that I need you to speak to, or the people that I need you to come into contact with? Like, you holding on to certain feelings and certain things that I need you to release, because I can't use you until you release all of that. And so, God showed me, and I got it right. And I swear it's a different level of freedom. It's a different level of peace. It feels great to actually be in this place. I am able to freely love without restriction. I am able to freely forgive. You know what I'm saying? Because God forgave me. Who am I to say that somebody's not deserving of forgiveness? Who am I to say that somebody's not deserving of anything? Because God has given me so much that I didn't even deserve. So at this point, whoever you are, if God is telling you or nudging you to forgive somebody, to have that conversation, to just do whatever it is He's telling you to do, if He's giving you instructions, don't allow your disobedience or your lack of forgiveness to keep you from your blessing, because it is holding you back. God is telling you to do something, and if you don't do it, you're going to stay in that same place. You're going to continue to be angry. You're going to continue to be bitter. You're going to continue to miss your blessings because you are not following the instructions of God. Forgiveness is a big key to opening doors. Don't allow yourself to be held back because you are not willing to forgive. You don't have to deal with that person. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to experience what God has in store for you, you need to be obedient to whatever God is instructing you to do. God is telling you to fast. God is telling you to read the scriptures. God is telling you to forgive somebody. God is telling you to approach this person and let them know this is what happened. You need to pray about it, because I have approached people with so much peace, and the response I received was not what I expected. that means I allowed God to go before me in that situation. And he did what he needed to do, which allowed me to come in and do what I needed to do with peace. So release it to God and allow him to work in your situation and to give you instructions for your situation. Because for me, baby, he been working it out. And it's a good feeling. There is no soft girl without a repentant heart. There is no soft girl without forgiveness. There's no soft girl without the Holy Spirit, because there are some things that I have been doing that I know that I would not have done by myself. But with who God is molding me to become and who God is making me into, it requires my obedience. It requires my full submission. It requires me to fully surrender to God and allow him to work on me and to complete whatever it is that he has started in me. So don't miss out on your blessing. Don't miss out on your transformation. Don't miss out on elevation. Don't miss out on any of that because your lack of being obedient to whatever God is instructing you to do.